In today's topic, we will covering Lesson 1.2, Make Decisions, found in our Intro to Business textbook. The goals are to explain how an economy meets its needs and wants, and to describe the 6-step decision-making process. The needs and wants of a society are met through the production of goods and services. This production requires the use of economic resources. Those who participate in the economy must go through an economic decision-making process to help choose among the many alternatives available to meet their needs and wants. Needs are things that are required in order to live. Wants are things that are not necessary for survival, but add comfort and pleasure to our lives. Goods are things you can see and touch. Services are activities that are consumed at the same time they are produced. Goods cannot be produced by magic or created out of nothing. Services must be produced through the efforts of people or equipment. The means through which goods and services are produced are called economic resources or factors of production. There are 3 kinds of economic resources: natural, human, and capital. Each of these is necessary to produce goods and services that meet needs and wants. Natural resources, raw materials supplied by nature, are called natural resources. These come from the earth, water, or the air. Iron ore and oil are mined or pumped from the earth to use in making many goods. Vegetables grown in the soil and fish taken from the waters satisfy our need for food. Hospitals use oxygen extracted from the air to help aid patients. The goods we use today begin with at least one natural resource. Human resources, important as they are, natural resources cannot satisfy needs and wants by themselves. It takes people to turn them into goods and services, and make them available. Human resources are the people who work to produce goods and services. Labor is another term used in referring to human resources. Human resources include people who operate farms and factories, manage banks, design machines, process food, forecast the weather, and police the streets. Capital resources, the tools, equipment, supplies, and buildings that are used to supply goods and services, are called capital resources. Factories, offices, road building equipment, computers, cash registers, smartphones, and display cases are examples of capital resources. Cars and trucks used to deliver newspapers are capital equipment. So are grills used to prepare hamburgers and other foods. Money is a type of capital resource, and is sometimes referred to as capital. Capital is used to start, operate, or expand a business. All 3 economic resources, natural, human, and capital, are needed to produce goods and services to satisfy needs and wants. These resources are not unlimited. Natural resources, if not properly managed, can be used up. Capital may be difficult to raise, and needed equipment may be unavailable. Qualified workers may be unavailable, or in short supply. These limitations are important in an economy, and can cause individuals, businesses, and countries to compete for access and ownership of economic resources. Because you cannot have everything you need and want, you must make choices that enable you to have the things that you want most and can afford. For instance, say you have $35 to spend. If you spend that money going to a movie, and then having a pizza, you may not have enough money to go to a sporting event you also want to attend. If you buy a new shirt that you like, you may not be able to buy a new video game that a friend recommended. These are examples of economic decisions that you could make, and the alternatives that could be affected. Economic decision-making is the process of deciding among several alternative wants to determine the one most desired. There is a process involved, and once you learn it, decision-making becomes easier, and the decisions are better. Whether the decision is major or minor, the decision-making model that follows will help you to make wise economic decisions. The decision-making process graphic.